part 2 of April 21st work, comparing positive and negative numbers on page 20 in your iWriting math packet. We're going to use the less than or greater than signs to make each one of these comparisons true from 1 to 9. Okay, so we have a number line, right? We know it's a line because there's 2 arrows at the end telling us that it keeps going in any direction. We have 0. We have all of the positive numbers over here. So let's just say this is 50. Bit of a leap. Okay, and this is negative 50. That negative sign is huge. Okay. So, the farther right you are on a number line, the bigger your number is. So let's say that this is negative 5. Okay? So our intervals are going to go by 5s instead of 1s like on the last page. So, since negative 5 is more to the right than negative 50 is, negative 5 is going to be larger than negative 50. So when we use the negative symbol in front of a number, if the number would usually look like it's smaller, it's bigger if it's negative. So negative 5 is bigger than negative 50, okay? But in the sense, 50 is more to the right, so 50 is bigger than negative 5. Okay, so 7 and 10. You guys should be able to do this one on your own. Let's go to a negative one. 7 and negative 10. So if we've got 7, maybe right here, 7, and then we've got negative 10 about right here. Which one is further to the right? So we're going to the right, and that would be 7. Just think about if you have 7 Skittles and someone has a negative 10 Skittles. What is more? Alright, so now negative 7 and negative 10. So negative 7 is going to be like right about here. Alright, negative 7 is to the right of negative 10, which makes it larger than negative 10. I want you to use the same concepts in completing the rest of them. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are going to go down here, writing each set of numbers in order from least to greatest. So the smallest number or the least number is going to be on the left side, all the way on the left, and the biggest or the greatest number is going to be on the right. So you can start off by looking at this set of numbers and see which one is the biggest. 5, negative 2, negative 1, and 4. So I know that 5 is the bigger than negative 2, negative 1, and 4. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on the right because I know it's the greatest. Now you can either go on the opposite end and see which one is the smallest, or you can just work backwards. Which one is the next biggest after 5? Well, 4 comes once run 1 right before 5, so 4. Now we have negative 2 and negative 1. So if we look up here on our number line, negative 2 would be like right here. Okay? And then, so this would be negative 2. And then negative 1 would be at about right here. So which one is closer to 0, right? So the one closer to the 0 or the one furthest to the right is larger. So we can see that green is clearly closer to 0 than the purple one is. So we're going to go ahead and put negative 1, and then the smallest number would be negative 2. Whichever negative number is the closest distance to 0 is going to be the largest. Okay, so I want you to work in one of those patterns, either starting with, you know, the greatest number and you're going to work backwards, or you know the least number and you're going to work forwards. Okay? So try that on 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Number 19, describe how to determine which of 2 negative numbers is greater. Give an example. Alright, I just told you that answer, remember? whichever one is closest to 0, the closest distance to 0 is going to be the greater negative number. You can give an example, right? You can use this right here, and you can draw a number line to show it, just like I showed you. Alright, so that is the end of the math assignment for April 21st. Catch you later for the 22nd.